Hello, this is Rick Shattuck with information about the Act 2 InfoFlo Conversion. Act is one of the first and very popular contact management systems where you can keep your customer information, names, addresses, and various notes. You can customize the screen to add user-defined fields. It has features for groups, companies, calendars, tasks, and notes. This particular customer has defined some custom fields that will also convert into InfoFlo, which is by InfoFlo Solutions. So here are some names and companies and addresses we've put into InfoFlo. And you zoom in, you can see the phone numbers and notes and such. So InfoFlo is a database based on Microsoft SQL Server. So here is the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Here are tables, and for the contact table is used mostly as the back end for the database. Let's say, take a look at the first 1,000 records of the contact database. You see various names there, and the unique ID field, email addresses. Okay, there's a table for companies. So we will take a look at the companies as well. There we go. And other tables handle the phone numbers, notes, history, and opportunities. So to convert from ACT into InfoFlo, we're going to use Microsoft Fox Pro here, and we can view all the tables in. First of all, we'll take a look at ACT. We're converting from ACT. And it quickly loads all the various tables. You can see that it links from the contact table into secondary contacts, phone, email, notes, and so on. So just take an example of a person that we saw and converted previously into InfoFlo. For example, when I select a contact, okay, Alvin Chow. Okay, so his record was in ACT. Okay, I'm looking for the keyword Chow. There we are. Kong Chow, Win Chow, Alvin Chow. There he is. And we can view the record in the browse mode or edit. In Singapore, purchasing officer. And our objective is to convert all the data from the ACT database here into InfoFlo. Okay, clear those screens, and we have a basic structure for the InfoFlo data file. So that's loading. The contacts table is the dominant table, and that links from contacts. And if we look at for the Alvin Chow record, there he is. And this is looking at the back-end SQL tables for InfoFlo. There we go. And the contact table is connected to various other tables such as phone numbers, postal addresses, and companies. So we have a program to do the convert. We could copy and paste one by one from ACT into InfoFlo, but it's better to use a program or procedure. And it takes many lines of programming code to do that. Okay, I'll start off, clear the screen, do ACT to InfoFlo. It asks me, do I want to proceed? Yes. And now we can see that it has loaded the tables for the InfoFlo database. And now I'll select OK. In the upper right it says OK to open up the ACT database as well. Here we go. Loading up ACT. Now we have, you see there's a lot of tables. Here's the ACT contact table, and out here is the V contact, the view into contacts, which is the InfoFlo table. And they're both open at once, so that the program can systematically take information from companies and put it into the company table down here, and then it takes the phones and it puts the phones in here, phone number, and so on, very quickly. Okay, so let's give it a go. And the program is running. Near the upper right, if you zoom in, you can see it started on day. And there's a thermometer bar, progress bar, that moves across as it completes. It's now on record 53. And it's doing 1.6 records per second, contact records. And it says it'll finish in about half an hour. At the top we see companies are filling in very nicely. The top center. Contacts are going up. Emails are going up. Websites are going up. 17 so far, 18 so far. Phone numbers are filling in nicely. With a good distribution. The primary phone is filled in the most of the times. And there we go. Now to go into a faster mode, I press the F11 key, and it doesn't scroll as much. Oh, now it's asking if it's okay for these duplicates to be here. I'm going to say no. We have enough duplicates, which may have occurred from previous test runs of this database conversion. Okay, so it's moving along. Okay, while we're waiting, some other important screens are the InfoFlo administrative tools. We can see that the database server on computer 10, C10, is running. You can see the user lists. And this particular company has about 22 users, which we entered. And it looks like it finished. Very, very nice. We can also see the task manager how much memory the conversion process is using as it's going through. Okay, I choose OK. It just logs the time for later analysis. And there we go. Now, let's open up InfoFlo and take a look at it. You can see Alvin showing the companies. I might have to go, I tell you, I need to go out and come back in because of the buffering. So I'll pause for now and come back after it loads up. Okay, so we see up here we see Doris Tow. Okay, we see Doris Tow, a link through the entity relation table into Ezra EMAS offshore services. Now let's check over in InfoFlo, and indeed Doris Tow is linked to Ezra EMAS offshore services. So there's the Act to InfoFlo conversion.